Hey y'all. Happy Sunday. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Grand rising to you. Somebody having issues with their throat chakra, or you could be smoking a lot to where it's actually starting to bother you, or someone could be chain smoking. Hey y'all, happy Sunday. How y'all doing? Hello, hey Courtney. Hey Darnell, hey Jasmine. I like that, Arise of the Sun. I like that, that's dope. Hey Kale. Hey Fire Key. Miss Crib, happy Sunday to you. How you doing, boo? Hey Margaret, hey Rico. Mr. Sinister. Interesting name. I'm good, how you doing? Hey Cool Karma, hey boo. Hey Danette. Candace, hey boo. All right, let's get into this beautiful read today. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Earth Frozen. And today I read for the beautiful, handsome collective. Hello, collective. How you doing? Hi, collective. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Yes, you'll get some flowers. You'll get some. And you'll get some. Yeah. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell to book a private reading with me to shop at my store. All that information is in the description box below. Okay, thank you so much for your continuous support. In regards to my new book that has been created for individuals that may have went through a lot of traumatic experiences surrounding narcissism. Okay, it's called Wisdom Beyond Wounds. And this book was specifically created for individuals like myself and you, for who can resonate in regards to many different types of opposition, or more so trauma surrounding narcissism. Okay, so this is more so really a shadow workbook that is surrounding narcissism here. Okay, so let's get into this read today. Channel messages: they thought you were a goner. Okay. Oops. They thought you were a goner. You really have someone within your energy space. Hey, Shantae. Hey, boo. You have someone in your energetic space right now, still to this day, that really feels like that you weren't going to make it. You weren't going to make it financially, physically, spiritually, emotionally, just you in general. You weren't going to make it. And they really, really, really put all their time, their effort, and their finances to ensure that you would never make it in regards to whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest. They feel like that you shouldn't be here. Now, the reason why they feel like that you shouldn't be here is because they felt like that they were smarter than you. And normally people that are very unintelligent or very daft when it comes to their intellect here, they're always going to show themselves, or more so showboat themselves, as if they are the more intelligent one, or they're more smarter than you. This is my own personal perspective, okay? My own personal opinion, my own personal perspective. I don't feel that individuals that are doing things quietly behind your back, or more so just trying to get a one-up on you here, to me, my personal opinion, I don't feel like they're very smart, intelligent, or they're stronger than you. That's just me. But yet again, they were banking on you to not learn or understand or know where the attack were coming from, because they really truly felt deep down in their heart that they were a goner. Remember, when individuals don't want you to be aware as to what they are doing towards you, is because they are actually very powerless. That's the truth. They're not going to tell you that, of course, because if you come out and say, hey, I know what you're doing, hey, I see what you're doing, and you call them out on it, they're going to more so, you remember the TV show Smurfs with Gargamel? Somebody could be listening to, oh my God, what is that handsome guy name? He's a reggae artist. Is it Buju Banton? I think he goes by Gargamel as well. Yes, I should know that, of course. Don't take my West Indian card. Don't take it. Yes, Buju Banton is also known as Gargamel. So if you are a reggae supporter, you love reggae here, you will know what I'm speaking about. But with the Smurf here, Gargamel was that little short, bald-headed man, and he had like his hair was on the side of his head, and he will always try to infiltrate or try to destroy what the Smurfs would had going on here. We all know, or if you can recollect, when it came to the Smurfs was much more of a community setting, or they always worked together to ensure that they can keep their community safe from harsh realities or more so harsh experiences here. So it was always up to Gargamel and his little cat. I think he had a black cat here that will always try to create different types of things to try to more so destroy the morality and the ethics of, you know, actual Smurfs here. So this is what I feel is happening here. I feel like you have an actual real life Gargamel, okay? If you're able to recollect when it came to the actual show called Smurfs. You have a real life Gargamel here, and I believe Gargamel was into spiritual work. I believe there was an actual cauldron in that actual TV show or that cartoon, if I'm able to recollect correctly. But this individual really thought that that since you weren't aware as to what they were doing to you here, that you would be a complete goner. Again, this is something that they really, really, really had their heart set on. They eat, sleep, and breathe to ensure. Oh, okay, Azriel, thank you. The cat's name is Azriel. Thank you, which is very ironic, but thank you for that. Oh, so Gargamel was a warlock. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. That makes a lot of sense now. That makes a lot of sense. And the Smurf always came together. They were all in blue and white, and I think that's very iconic or very memorable as well too, in regards to just because they were small, they're very stout, or they may felt or seen that they were powerless. They weren't powerless at all. But when they came together for the right reasons here, it was always something that benefited them in the, you know, at the end of it here. So they put all their time and energy and money into this because they feel like that you shouldn't be here. Now, the reason why they feel like that you shouldn't be here is because they're very intimidated by your smart, or more so the truth that you speak. The truth that you speak puts them in a position where they come off as if they're not who they say they are, and they feel like that you are a threat to them. So before you can get them, they felt like that they should get you. Again, they didn't want you to be aware as to what they were trying to do to you here, which is why they were doing things quietly here. And they felt like that if they got to you first, without you being aware that they were coming for you or gunning for you, that you would have failed by then. And it didn't happen in that way. So I have this picture here. So this is a picture of a room. Okay. And if we're able to look into this room closely here, it looks very barren. It looks very old, maybe outdated, or outstyled or outdated type of room here. It gives boarding school. It gives prison or imprisonment. It's like this person was stuck within a room setting, and the room could be actually their mind as well too. They may have also compartmentalize a lot of things in regards to what they wanted to do to you. Now, they had a very strong personal vendetta or hate towards you here, but they couldn't really show their hands publicly, because if they show their hands publicly, well, people will see them for the filth that they are. So this person will always be in their head or in their mind here, trying to figure out ways to put you in positions or binds here to keep you underneath their thumb, or more so underneath them. Again, this person is very unintelligent or they're not smart at all, and they really feel like that if they were able to put you in a position where you were in a bind to them here, that they will come out to be the victor. As I mentioned before, if anybody is intimidated by you, that's a lose-lose situation for them. It's not for you. It's always going to be a lose-lose situation for them. The reason being is because this person had to do a lot of things or tricks just to stay ahead of the curve, or more so ahead of you. And normally when individuals are coming for you in this way, or gunning for you in a very quiet way or behind your back type of way here, they need to make sure that they're able to stay ahead of the curve. But if you are using your discernment, hi Nicole, thank you. If you are using your discernment, or you're just more so aware as to what they're doing, they won't be able to stay ahead of the curve. And that's what happened here. Happened to the point where they're very appalled. They're very appalled, or they're very gobsmacked by who you truly are. So your true intentions, or basically the true you, has surfaced. It basically boiled over for everyone to see, and more so for this person to see. So take this how this resonates: mother figure, father figure, brother, sister, uncle, cousin, ex-friend, ex-foe, whatever, however, co-worker, grandmother, grandfather, child's mother, child's father, however it resonates in your story. Whatever it's toxic social connection that you disconnected from here. They thought you were a goner. And it was like around the clock, it felt like they were on duty 24/7 to watch your every move. They study you to destroy you. That's what most people do. When someone realizes that they can't destroy you, or when they realize that they can't figure you out, they're going to study you to the point where they feel that they can destroy you. It's not going to work. Thank you. I like that. Thank you. Someone could be from Martinique. Someone's name is Martin or Martina. You may be having a martini, or you love martinis. You may love olives within your martinis. Someone's name is Jabari. Maybe you just went on a safari. Maybe you are planning to go on a safari, like an animal safari. You could be from South Africa. You could be from Tanzania. You could be traveling to those countries that I mentioned. Someone's from the Chad Republic. You could be from the Congo. Someone's from Ukraine. I'm also hearing Oslo. I believe that's Norway. Oslo, O-S-L-O. Please forgive me if I'm mispronouncing it. But I'm hearing Norway as well. You could be from Norway, or you could be traveling to Norway. Someone's from the Netherlands, or you're wanting to go to the Netherlands. Someone loves birds. You could be purchasing a new bird, or a parakeet, or a parrot, or some kind of bird that speaks. You could be into languages. You could be a polyglot. You may learn different languages. You could be very versed when it comes to languages. You may speak a lot of languages: English, Spanish, French, Italian, Russian, Dutch. Take it how it resonates. Or you could be a translator, or maybe that is your dream job or dream goal, is to become a translator for other nations and other countries. Someone wants to work for the United Nations, or maybe you work for the United Nations. There's something specific about the United Nations. Let me see what's that about. Why that coming up? United Nations? Okay, what's that about? Tell me. What's the United Nations about? I don't know too much about the United Nations. I'm just going by what I'm picking up intuitively here. Do you know someone that works for United Nations? Because there's someone that's spying on you that's from United Nations. That's very odd. Like, again, I don't know the background of it. I don't know the principalities when it comes to United Nations. I don't know anything about that. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I just feel like somebody that works for United Nations is watching you closely or close. Maybe you used to work there. I don't know. Take that how that resonates. Somebody's watching you very closely. We're going to look at this as a form of an eye. Okay, if you're able to look at this picture here, there's like an eye. Someone is watching you very closely here. Someone has connections to strong individuals or powerful individuals, and even so they have connections to these powerful individuals, it's nothing is working, which then puts them in question or presents them with the question as to why you can't be defeated. There's someone that recently went to a church or a church setting here, and they was working or they were talking with an actual pastor. There were two pastors that I were speaking to. So there was one of melanin, okay, it was a black pastor, then it was also either Hispanic or it could be white, Caucasian. Take that how that resonates. But there are two pastors here. And both pastors that they went to, or maybe you have a family member that frequents two churches, they may spend their time between two churches. Again, take it how it resonates. But there are two pastors here that actually fell sick or fell ill because of some form of negative thing that they were doing towards you here. Child. Someone sought or seeked out a pastor because they felt like you need some form of an exorcism. And the reason why they felt that way is because of what you know of them. What you know, what they're trying to do towards you here. So they want to deem you as someone that is unsafe, mentally unsafe, or someone that doesn't know what they're speaking about, but you do know what you're speaking about, which is why they're going to these two pastors on separate occasion to try to get them to do something harmful or baneful towards you. How are you going to try to perform an exorcism on someone that don't need to be exorcised? Let's make this make sense. Oh yeah, they the demon, they devil, yeah. I need you to exorcise them. What exactly are you exorcising? What demon are you exorcising out of the collective? When there's no demon to be found within in the collective. Oh man. That just don't make sense to me, child. Someone's name is Dion. Could be Deion Sanders. Maybe that's your favorite football player, or could be your favorite coach, or you could aspire, or he may have inspired you to be an actual, like a college football coach. Take it how it resonates here. Yeah, you got people that's going to church trying to pray onto you. They're paying. So I don't know if you are aware. Maybe you are, maybe you're not aware. But there are some pastors here that do darker things or negative things here in regards to the congregation. But it's more so on a case-by-case basis. They don't take everyone, and they don't want the whole congregation to be aware as to what they do here. Reason being is because they need to keep that facade or that mask on that they are a reputable person or a very trustworthy person within a community or, you know, an environment here. So they're very they're very leery, or they're very picky in regards to who they do certain things for or to. And because this, again, take it how it resonates, family member, friend, family, foe, whatever, however, we're much more reputable within the community, or more so this church organization here, they thought that they could trust them enough to where they could actually assist them by trying to hurt you or harm you in some kind of ridiculous way here. And when this pastor did that, this pastor got real sick. Really sick. And to be honest, for someone that is or consider themselves to be a pastor, they should know better than this. And yes, I'm going there. I don't care who I trigger. They should know better than this to be doing foolish things in this way. How do you call yourself a pastor, but you're doing left-hand work or negative work towards an innocent person? And even so, they are a pastor, they still should have some form of a level of discernment to ensure that they're not getting themselves caught up in something that can actually backfire onto them. So here's the plot twist. Again, this is why I keep saying you don't know who walks with who, and you don't know how karma is going to hit. But that's all right. Who don't hear will feel. So anywho, so because this pastor is sick now, the sickness is starting to spread towards the congregation. There are other people or people a part of this congregation here that are actually falling ill and sick too. So when this starts to bring more attention to this actual church setting or organization here, all of the blame or the fingers are going to be pointed towards this pastor because this pastor has been doing things that they should not be doing. Baby, not bastard. Baby, somebody called the pastor a bastard. Ooh, child. Hey. My God. Not the pastor being a bastard. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. I always feel like somebody's watching me. You see how them steps? When you go in the upward way or in the north way, or you're walking up the steps, you see the light. Every time you get closer, you're walking or you are ascending on the steps, you're going to see the light, right? But this is more so in reverse here. And I don't know if you can see closely, there are actually entities or spirits that are actually popping out here. I don't know if you can see that. There are entities and spirits that are popping out here. See them right here? So it was like they were waiting for this pastor to open up this door to this Pandora box of destruction or devastation. This church is going to be dismantled. Yep, the dirty laundry is coming out as well too. Oh Lord, y'all, not on a Sunday. On a Sunday, spirit. Wow. Somebody could be playing Bowser. Or you love Bowser off of Mario. Or you may be fond of Yvette Lee Bowser, who was the creator of Living Single. So you may love watching the show Living Single, or you may live like Living Single, you know? So going back to this this laundry basket full of BS here, yeah, so there's money that's off within this church organization. There's money laundering within this church organization. You are fully aware as to what's going on with this church organization. You may have left this church organization, or you may have been ran out, kicked out, however it resonates. But there's a very strong disconnect between you and a church, or it could be a mega church. Take that how that resonates, y'all. Okay. But the dirty laundry is coming out here, and there are pictures. Oh Lord, child, there are pictures to prove in regards to the, we'll say, the negligence or the behind the scenes that they do in this church setting here. You were talking about it. You were speaking up in regards to what they do. And every time you may have spoke up, the congregation of the church will always turn it back on you or ignore you here. Do not be surprised if these same individuals that were a part of this organization or, you know, community here reach out to you or tell you what's going on with pictures. Oh, I have proof, and you heard about the pastor, and you heard this and that. Take that how that resonates, child. They thought that they would have been safe within a church setting because this is how they perceive things. They perceive that even though that they're very evil within themselves or deep within their soul here, they felt that they were still protected underneath the guise, G-U-I-S-E, the guise or the God of the guise of God, or underneath the guide, G-U-I-D-E, of God. And that's not how that works. So they're realizing that there's no way to turn. They realize they don't have any protection even in church here, and this is where it's like, oh my God, what's going on here? Because they paid this pastor money to do stuff towards you, or to prey on your downfall, or to keep you tied up, or more so binded to the church. They wanted you binded to the church because they wanted you to put all of your time, effort, and energy into this actual organization here, and it didn't work in this way. There's a lot of underage activity. Oh, Lord. I don't know if I can do that today. It's a lot of underage activity within this organization. There's also a child that was pregnant, or sorry, yeah, okay. There's an underage adolescent that was, did you know this? Do you see this woman on display and she's all in her, she doesn't have any clothes on, but there's people that surrounding them, like a congregation of men that are surrounding this woman, but it's not a woman, it's an underage person. Time is of the essence. You see what happens when people don't know when to leave well alone? If they would have left you alone, none of this would have been exposed. They kept coming for you because they were afraid of you exposing what they've done. You didn't do anything. You disconnected from them, but the fright of them not knowing what you were doing or not being aware as to where you were put them in a position where they felt like that they had to do something before you did. With squad. Ghost. So this pastor here that is very well equipped in regards to, we'll say, playing with entities, okay? Some of you guys may actually physically see the entity. Some of y'all may actually smell the entity, or you may actually hear the entity. Take that how that resonates. Or you may have all three clairs that I mentioned: clairaudient, clairgustance, clairvoyant. You may have actually seen spirits while this person was preaching or pastoring, but you always had a very uneasy, settling feeling surrounding this person, and you were spot on with this. And they knew that you knew, which puzzled them. They knew that you knew. It puzzled them. How do you know that? This pastor here really feels like they're the only one that should have these gifts, or they're the only one that should be ordained to have, I guess, permission from spirit. So we have spilling the beans and chained. Spilling the beans and chained. Damn. So you spilling the beans is you leaving or disconnecting from them. That's their kind of way of you spilling the beans. Who you talking to? Where you are? Where are you? Who is that? Why are you talking to them? I didn't give you this. I didn't this. You know, with the chain here, and then we have detective. You were very aware of their kinky ways. Did you walk in on a pastor doing something that they shouldn't be doing at church? Because we have kinky ways. That's T-Boo. You know some things, child. We have time and and memories. You know this pastor is very lustful in spirit. They're very lustful. They have a lustful spirit to them. Yep, it's a lot of legal matters surrounding this organization here. Wow. They thought that if they could make you go crazy or stir crazy or unwell or mentally unwell, that they would keep their secrets hidden. No, it's not. They really had the congregation fooled that you came off as ill or sick. But the sick part about it is that the congregation knew what type of person was leading them. And I feel like this so-called leader was leading them to a path of destruction. And they knew that because they enabled it. They entertained it. They liked it. They loved it. This person couldn't do no wrong in their eyes. Well, then why is legal matters here? If this so-called person or this so-called leader, this spiritual leader, why is there legal matters then? Yeah, so either you find out or you knew. But this so-called pastor of this congregational community, whatever you want to call it, is sick. Very, very sick. Sick because of what they try to do towards you. And I'm talking about someone that's very versed in their occupation for the past 30, 40, 50 plus years. They know what they're doing, but just not with you. They never seen anything like you before. They don't know what's protecting you. Who are you going to? What are you doing that's protecting you? Do not mention anything about your protection on here, okay? I want to make that very clear. Don't mention nothing about your protection, okay? But whatever type of protection that you're doing, it's ironclad. Nothing can penetrate it. And that's baffling them. A mother figure tried, a father figure tried, a brother, a sister, a uncle, a cousin, a grandmother, grandfather, ex-friend, a foe, whatever, however, your child's mother, your child's father, their family, they tried, and it just weakened them. Every time they tried, it weakened them. Every time. How aren't you succumbing to what we're throwing at you? Why aren't you backing down? Why aren't you getting weak? Why aren't you in a space where you can't do what you need to do for self? They don't understand you. They're baffled by you. And it's one aspect of it is because of your faith. You have unwavering faith that you're not going to allow anyone or anything stop you from moving forward. Your unwavering faith, it's what's pushing you forward or giving you the push to move forward. But if they're a pastor, shouldn't they know this? This is the type of questions I be talking about. If you're supposed to be, and I'm going there, a respectable person of the community, and you're supposed to know certain things, why would you not know about this? Huh? Oh. So is it really what it is? Or it's not? Ain't no way you're leading a person or a group of individuals down a path and you don't know anything about faith, or this false leader don't know anything about faith. It don't make sense to me. What God are they praying to? What God are you truly praying to? Because if y'all were on the same wavelength when it came to a higher source, a higher power, then they would know about faith. We have sudden changes here to a narcissist, their health. As I mentioned before, you're going to start to see people just falling in regards to their health. It's nothing, it's really nothing that you can do about it. You're going to see a lot of people having issues with their throat chakra or being able to speak up. They may feel like they're being silenced by health or their health ailments. You're going to physically see them wasting away. So they may have been a certain size one day, and the next time you see or heard of them or gossip spreads, because this is going to spread. Someone be going to, you may have went to a Calvary church. I'm hearing Calvary. Take that how that resonates. Someone's name could be Calvin. I'm also hearing Caldors. I don't know if you guys remember that store. Caldors is an extension of Bradley's and also Target. Someone's name is Rochelle or Roche. Ronnie, Ronald. Ronson, Brunson. I'm hearing Buckney or Buckner. Someone's name is Baston, Baston. Someone's name is Frederick or Fred or Freddie. Francesca, Francis, Francisco. Someone's name is Farmington. Farmington. Alicia with an A or an E. Someone's name is Olivia or Opal. Someone's name is Peter. Or you may like Peter Ram. Peter Ram was a older reggae artist. He was more during the 80s and 90s. I forget the type of genre that is. I can't think of it right now. But there's a specific type of genre that he sits in. I just can't think of it. But Peter Ram or Peter Ram, R-A-M. Or like Yellow Man, those type of Yellow Man. That's also an older reggae artist, but there's a specific genre. You may like Yellow Man. I'm hearing Gregory Isaacs. So like Lovers Rock. Yes, Peter Tosh, them, those, yes. Yes, that group. We have Fear. Okay. It's like you're invincible. It's like they see you, but they don't understand you. They see you, but they can't beat you. They see you, but they can't do what they want to do towards you. And it puts them in a position where they're seething. Seething. It's seething with bitterment. They're very bitter. They're angry and they're afraid. And after anger becomes fear. After anger comes fear. Ah, yeah, yeah, roar, yeah, roar. That's them. And when you don't give in to their roar, yeah, roar, you don't give in to their anger or their fear, the emotion starts to go into overdrive. The emotion of fear. You all right over there? What you doing? You okay? Roar! Roar! Yeah! Ah! I want you to be afraid of me. Ah! God's gonna get you. Ah! 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 You were like, you okay? My name is Javon. Javon. Beverly. Hazelton. Someone's name is Heather. Henrico. Henry. Harrington. Could be with an E or with an A. Harrington. Harris. Someone's name is Harris. First name or last name, middle name. Take how it resonates. Someone's name is Jameson, or maybe you love Jameson. I believe that's a form of an alcohol beverage, if I'm correct. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm hearing Jameson, then I saw a brown bottle or just a bottle of brown liquor. So Jameson, okay? Someone's nickname could be Jen Jen or Jennifer. Someone is experiencing jaundice. Maybe you just had a baby, and I know jaundice surrounds the liver or the bile count of the liver. So either a baby, a newborn baby could be experiencing jaundice, or an actual adult may be experiencing jaundice from overconsumption of alcohol. Someone makes moonshine. I'm not judging you. Just hear me out. I'm just a messenger. Do what you want to do. I'm just your messenger. That's all. If you're selling moonshine, just be mindful, okay? That's all I got to say. There are some warning signs that you have been receiving in regards to you selling this moonshine. The moonshine might be it might be too strong, okay? And I feel like that you may have had a few complaints in regards to your moonshine. I'm just here to let you know that they may try to come down hard on you. They may try to get you caught up. That's it. I'm just telling you, I'm just warning you. So whoever that resonates for, make sure you got all your ducks lined properly. Don't do anything half-ass, or don't try to cut corners. Okay? Do what you need to do. Okay? I'm just that's a fair warning. Someone is driving a car, but the actual the wheel sticks. So you may need fluid within your wheels, or the driving wheel. I guess it's called driving fluid. I don't know. Something about somebody's car and they can't drive it because every time they try, like when you make a turn, you really have to like turn the wheel. So however that resonates. We have bad luck in controlling. Power steering fluid. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. See, I don't know everything, child, but thank you. Yeah. So we got bad luck, and we have you need your hands and the passenger hands. It's not funny, but yes, it's true. But you gotta make a turn, you gotta stop, but you gotta take your foot off the brake, and you gotta let the car drift so you can turn that thing. Yeah, I've been there before. So I know. I get it. So I get it. I'm not laughing at your situation. I want to make that clear, okay? All right? Just want to make that clear. But bad luck in controlling here. They're having a lot of bad luck trying to control you. You cannot be controlled. For the ones that are on the right side of things, on the divine side of things, you have a special task or a special job or a special project when it comes to your life mission, whatever that might be. It might be you feeding the homeless, you creating like an outreach community. It could be you becoming a doctor, a dentist, maybe for underprivileged communities. There's something that serves underprivileged, or more so individuals that feel like that they don't have the opportunity to receive the help that they need. So put yourself how that resonates for you. You could be going to school to become a social worker. You could be going to school to become a lawyer, but it's something in regards to you giving back to the community, okay? And it's going to work extremely well for you, which is why, because you are servicing the community in this way or profound way, it's going to be very hard for them to try to control you, because you have things to do. You have things to do. And this is what that came from the big energy up there, divine energy. That has the last say so. That has to say so. And I wouldn't cross that energy if I were you, you know? Libra is here. You could be a Libra, or they could be. There's children involved here. Take that how that resonates. You could be servicing children. You could be working with children. You could be working with autistic children. You could be a teacher that responsibilities fall around autistic children. Maybe you work in a daycare center or a school for, I don't like to call children autistic. I don't. I like to call them awesome, because to me, when you have the opportunity to speak with a child that may have autism, they're very special. They're very unique, you know? Even though they're very different, they have some like really dope, like superpowers to them, where it's like, dang, they want to be something great as long as you're able to nurture them. That makes sense? You could be very self-taught, or you could be self-taught. You could be a savant. You're one that always take initiative to do what you need to do for self. You don't wait for other people to hand you any type of opportunity or whatever. You go and get it yourself, or you call it into you. Every person that has came up against you here, they all fell ill. They all fell ill. They all fell ill. Mm-mm. Secret lover, and we have pretending. Sagittarius. So you could be the Sagittarius, or they could be. Take it how it resonate. But there's a Sagittarius or a Libra here that is untrustworthy. They could be secret lovers together, or they could be a secret, they may have had a secret lover underneath nose. It's very spiritual, or this message is very spiritual. This is why some people don't, not all, but some older people, especially specifically if they're in church, they don't want you to know about like spirituality or like crystals and other different types of aspects of just like spirituality here, because they feel like that the moment that you find out is the moment that they're going to be exposed or discovered, and they can't have people like yourself or individual like you learning the deeper details surrounding spirituality. To me, this is my own personal opinion. I feel like spirituality trumps religion, and the reason being, again, this is my own opinion. The reason being is because you, a person on the spiritual path, it really consists of you. That's me. I feel, from my perspective, religion is more so of a do as I say, not as I do. Again, that's my personal opinion or perspective on that. Because the spiritual path is more so the enlightened path of self. It's the path of spirit, the path of self, spirituality. That makes sense? So if you don't know your spirit and you allow someone else to take control or havoc or have control over your spirit, then you don't have control over self. So they guise themselves as a reputable person within the community. Well, I'm your pastor, and you should believe me, and you should this. But you're looking at pastor so-and-so, and pastor is not the best person that you could actually benefit from in a positive way. Someone's name is Coco. Someone's name is James. Coco James. Maybe your name is Candy or Bambi. Your nickname could be Bambi, or your name could be Bambi. We have no communication and we have eviction. So they're not able to pay, I guess, the tithes that be coming in through the church. The tithes are not coming in because this is high profile. Ooh, baby, this is high profile. We have jail here. Sneaky. I'm hearing Jesse Katsopoulos, which is he was a character off Full House. That could be your favorite character, or we all know this person is Uncle Jesse. We have Pisces here, and we also have Virgo. You could be a Pisces, you could be a Virgo, or they could be. Take it how it resonates. But I feel like once these doors close, everyone is going to be on the street. They're either going to condemn this organization, then they close the doors to this organization. But this service or this organization will no longer be in service because of what they're doing behind the scenes here. So all of the negativity they're throwing and projecting onto you, they thinking it's hitting you, but it's bouncing off of you, and it's hitting them in the congregation. And the congregation is getting very sick. So older or elder people that normally wouldn't be sick, people that you would see them and they're very strong or very had that ox type of energy, they're strong like an ox, they're falling ill. And it's just too coincidental as to why a lot of people within the congregation are falling ill here. They're gonna figure it out. And they may turn their back on this pastor or this church community. We have financial success. We also have stingy. So the financial success only benefited the so-called leader. It didn't benefit the congregation or the community. We have stuck. This is why they feel so stuck. Rival is here. You have someone that's in rival competition with you, but it's a one-sided rival competition. They're throwing and they're doing all these things towards you, but it's not affecting you. It's affecting them. Mentally, physically. Repossession, yeah, they're going to lose this church or this organization or this community of individuals. They're going to lose it. They were jealous of you. If it's a mother figure, take it how it resonates. It could be your mother. It could be your child's grandmother. Take that how that resonates. That thought that they were safe in a church setting and they can throw things and hide their hands while they're in this church setting and you would never figure it out. So for the ones that resonate, if you have a child or you share a child with the other parents, their family is very heavily included in trying to cause harm towards you. So it could be your child's grandmother or grandfather, aunt or uncle, whatever, however. That's specific, okay? That's very specific. Take it how it resonates. They may have came off as a praying warrior. They may have always dropped into prayer when they think something is off or something is wrong. But what they drop into prayer for, it placed them in a position where now they're on the street. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. So we got dark energy and candle magic. You know how sometimes you may go to a setting, an environment, and you may see some candles going here. Not all those candles are positive, okay? It could be like white tea light candles or little candles. It's not positive. We have Taurus here. You could be or they could be. We have also unemployed here, and then we have justice. They thought the praying warriors were strong enough to come up against you. Again, you got to remember, people that have a very limited mindset of things here are going to congregate together because they feel like they're stronger in numbers or powerful in numbers here. So it could be a toxic family. It don't have to be your specific family, but there's the other child's parent is definitely heavily involved in this. A grandmother, a grandfather, an aunt, or uncle, whatever, however, if you share a child with someone, okay, that's specific. They go specifically to church to cause something towards you. This person could be married, so your child's grandmother or grandfather, aunt, uncle, whatever, however. They could be married. Okay, we do have work husband and wife here as well too. Take that how that resonates. They could be, what do you call it, the deacon of the church or the first lady or whatever that. They could be that of the church, but they keep a certain type of facade so that way you can't see. See, hiding something. If they hate you that much, why they just can't confront you? Why do you have to see? My whole thing is someone that don't like you, right? Which is fine. They don't like you. But the reason why they don't like you doesn't make sense. But they want to put God in the middle as to why they don't like you. Why do you have to put God in the middle of not liking someone? What does God have to do with me? And I'll say this generally, collectively speaking. What does God have to do with me? You know what I mean? Why are you putting God in the middle of someone that you don't like? For what reason? Specifically when they didn't do anything towards you or you didn't do anything towards them. What's the whole point of that? And why when we ask certain questions, they can't answer the questions that we have? How does this benefit them by them going to God? Saying that they don't like you. Oh, I don't like the collective. Okay, so you're taking it to God to do what? To get God to hurt the collective when the collective didn't do anything towards the karmics? Make this make sense. Oh, my God got me. What God? Because we're not connected to the same God, collectively, generally speaking. We're not. So what specific God or source or divine power are they connected to for them to feel so comfortable to trying to destroy your life when you didn't do anything to them? Hey, Amina, how you doing, boo? So now they have anxiety because you see them for who they are. They're freaking out. I'm going to take you up on what you said. James Jernigan states on TikTok, all I ever did was love them. Yeah, I can relate. Some people can't see love as love. Some people see love as hate. You're dealing with individuals that think on the opposite side of the spectrum. Everything is lopsided or everything is upside down when it comes to their way of thinking, their way of living, just their general nature in regards to who they truly are, right? And when you have nothing but love to offer a person, and that's all you're giving them is love, they're going to look at that as very foreign or very odd or very weird. That makes sense? The reason being is because they feel like if the love is not toxic, it's not going to benefit them. There's really a thing in regards to toxic love versus pure love. And most people can only relate to toxic love because they never, ever, ever experience pure love. That's where you come in. They see your pure love as a form of a threat, which is insane to me because we all know love is the highest frequency that you can really emit from or you can walk in. Love can break through anything. Yes, it can. When you have an undeniable, unbreakable bond when it comes to love, it's going to be very hard to break that person down, specifically if you love yourself, which I'm always champion for you guys to do. Always make sure that you pour all of your love into you so that way when people doing this foolish, childish things in this nature here, it won't affect you because you know who you are. They didn't know who you are, which is why they attacked you. They didn't know the love that you had or operated out of, which is why they attacked you. They thought your love was fake, or you had fake love, or you had toxic love. You didn't have any of that. That's just what they assumed. And based on their level of perception and based on their experience of life here, they felt like that they had to get you before you got them. So if you were to get them, you would have got them with love because you came in peace. That was your intentions, love. You didn't have any hidden intentions towards them. So if you were coming for them, you would have came at them with love. They can't handle that because they don't understand it. And once again and yet again, someone that don't understand where you're coming from, they're going to do everything possible to destroy it because they don't understand where you're coming from. Does that make sense? It's very unreal. Lisa states on TikTok, it's unreal. I 100% agree with you. It's truly, truly unreal. You're going to hurt me because I love you? Do you hear how you sound? I love you. I'm showing you. There's concrete proof that I'm showing you the love that I have for you. You're going to hurt me because I love you? Yeah. Well, they said they love me. Yeah, but they love you, and they've been showing you that they love you. They've been showing you true, pure intentions that they love you, and you decide to hurt them. That's what they want to hide from you and from other people. They think love is insane. They think love don't even exist. And when someone like you is coming about and showing nothing but that, it puts a fear or intimidation within themselves. Not you, within themselves. Because they're not able to emit, or they're not able to operate out of that love. Someone that don't have love is willing to lose anything and everything. They have nothing to have. They have nothing to offer you. They have nothing to give. They have everything to lose. If they don't love themselves, of course they're going to lose themselves. Does that make sense? Love should be the forefront of self, the nature and true nature of self. And they don't have that. So they don't have love with themselves, within themselves, or within their heart. Yeah, they're going to crash and burn. That's what's happening here. They have lust, but they don't have love. Lust is temporary. You can get that from anywhere. You can get that from the corner store. You can get that from the corner block. You can get that from uptown, up the street, around the corner. You can find lust anywhere. You can find lust anywhere. But when it comes to real, pure love, yeah. Which is very odd. I understand, but then again, I don't understand, but I understand why love is so rare. Because not everyone is privy to experiencing that. And I get it now. In a perfect world, I would love everyone to experience love. Trust me. In a perfect world, but we don't live in a perfect world. We live in a world where love is considered hate, and hate is considered love. Oh, you hate me, you this. Oh yeah, you love me, you this. What? No, that be negative, little chief. No, that ain't gonna work. Yes, I agree. Alexa says on TikTok, it's basically indulgence. Yeah. It's like they're trying to overindulge on lust until they receive the love that they're seeking or searching for. But the love should be within themselves. Somebody smoking right now? Are you smoking some ganja? Ain't nothing wrong with that, okay? Just a little strong. That's all I'm saying, okay? Or you may grow your own. We have bully here. It's okay. It's just strong, okay? That's how I just feel it in my... You good? We have bully here. They wanted to bully you into toxicity so you would leave the love alone, or you would forget the love. It's sad. It's a cold, cold world with no love. Man, it's sad. Sad, sad, sad. You could be listening to J. Cole. You could be listening to Future type shit. He has a song. Future has a song with I think Travis Scott called Type Shit. That could be your favorite song. You could be a Scorpio, because I know Future is a Scorpio, but he will be considered the lower vibrational aspect of Scorpio, because the type of things he be doing, child. Anywho, we're not gonna get into that. We got hidden agenda and illegal activity. The illegal activity was hidden within the agenda, and the agenda was to do something towards you, to create an ally towards you, to take the love that you have within yourself. Because they knew that if people saw you in this loving state here, they knew that they would not stand a chance, or they wouldn't have a chance to do what they were trying to do towards you here. They knew. Were you offered up in church or something? Or I just heard offer up. Were you baptized in church? Did you go against this baptism in church? Or are you a Baptist? Something went wrong where you were supposed to get baptized, or if you did get baptized and I guess the path or the plot that they had for you didn't turn out in the way that they anticipated. Yeah, we got intuitive, we got devil in disguise, and stuck energy. Or somebody's an electrician, or you're going to school to become an electrician. And if that's the case, I have some strong warning for you. Okay, strong warning. If you are actually or currently in school to be an electrician, congratulations, number one. Number two, please don't half-ass anything when it comes to electrician work. Don't skip any steps. Don't cut corners. Don't do any of that. Okay, take your time if you are either becoming an electrician or you are an electrician. Strong warning. Take your time. Don't cut corners. So I don't know who that message is for. Don't cut corners, okay? I just give y'all the warnings and you decide what you need to do with it. Someone's getting ready to purchase a brand new car or an additional car. So you may have a car currently, but you may be purchasing another car. Maybe you just finished paying off your car, or this could be your last payment before you receive your title to your car, okay? Someone's going to school, or you just graduated school to be a mathematician, or you secured your dream job surrounding math or mathematician, okay? Okay, you want to be an HVAC. Okay, cool. And we need y'all out here. Trade schools are very much so needed today. So yes, I encourage you, absolutely. I encourage you to be the best who you can be. Absolutely. Okay? Absolutely. That's what I like to see. I like to hear and I like to see. Y'all doing great. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Because the money is coming. So whatever trade school that you're thinking about signing up for, or you've graduated from recently, again, take it how it resonates. The money is going to start to pour in, okay? You can want it to create your own business surrounding your craft or your like trade school craft here, okay? Very, very proud of you. Yeah, we got karma. Just stand clear of the closing doors, please. Okay? Stand clear of the closing doors. I'm going to end the deal with karma. As you continue to ascend, you're going to see them descend. It is very important that you make sure that you are putting all of your time and your energy into you. It is very important. It is imperative, because the more that you tend to you mind your business, you do what you need to do for self, the more you're going to see the karma play out for them. It's really like a seesaw. You're on one side, they're on the opposite side, or it's like a scale. You're on one side, they're on the opposite side. Are you going to elevate? Because the more you elevate, here, you are here, they're here. The more you elevate, the more they descend. The more that they elevate in negativity, let me rephrase that. The more you elevate in positivity, the more they descend in negativity. The more that they elevate in negativities, the more that you actually descend. So choose which path you want to choose. The more you do for self, the more you're going to see them descend. That's a cycle. Think of a bicycle. When you're riding this bike and you are pedaling and you're pushing, you need both legs to be able to push in a circular motion to continue or be in this continuous cycle to push you in a direction. Does that make sense? So if you're on the up and up, the scale is here and you're moving up, they have no choice but to descend. So make sure that you're putting all of your time and energy and effort into you, because you're going to see them, fall here. We have Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn. They could be a Capricorn. We have Leo. Okay? You could be, they could be. We have Taurus, strong Taurus. You could be from Ypsilanti. Is it called Ypsilanti? Ypsilanti. How do I pronounce that, please? Ypsilanti or something like that? It's from Michigan. However, y'all help me figure that name out, please. We have Scorpio, Cancer, Scorpio, strong Scorpio. How do you pronounce that city name? Anybody could help me out with that, please? Virgo. We got Taurus. Oh, that's how you say it. Okay, Ypsilanti. Okay, Cancer. Oh, Ypsilanti. So the Y is silent. Ypsilanti. Okay. I learned something new. Cancer. Gemini. Okay, perfect. Okay. Capricorn. All right, so if that resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Don't forget to grab your copy of the Narcissistic book as well, too. It is ready and available for your purchase. It is currently on Amazon. Wisdom Beyond Wounds. Thank you so much for being here, joining me today on today's live. I will see you on the next one. Love to each and one of you guys that's on the right side of things. Mwah. Loves and hugs, and you make sure you go out there and you be the best person that you can be on the day-to-day. All right, love you guys, and y'all stay safe, and I'll talk to y'all soon. See y'all Instagram and Facebook. I'll see y'all the next one. Ypsilanti. Thank you so much. Ypsilanti. Thank you, boo. See y'all later. Thank you guys for being here. Truly appreciate it. Thank you for your support as well. I'll see you on the next one.